Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. As per usual, it's Saturday, which means we've got to talk about the last week's worth of cards. There is one card in particular that is going to be absolutely game-defining. This is a ludicrous card, but we will come to it. I want to let you know that if you are interested in picking up some Gate Ruler product, set 3 pre-orders. Please use my affiliate link in the description. Go to CCTCG, they are my sponsor. Use that link. Grab yourself some boxes, because Lord knows we're going to need a lot of those open because we all need like 20 SRs. So go ahead and grab those. Thank you, Sundial, my Simeon level supporter. Let's get started. First, here we have Helldiver White Knight. This is a Regan Leaf and a Zoo Brigade. Zoo Brigade is relevant as we're seeing that become far more attribute based than it was when in its last couple of sets. And Regan Leaf is, of course, very relevant for Lucifer. Sky Scout, standard action, DR3 Zoo Brigade. Look at your opponent's hand, choose a card from among them, and your opponent discards it. Now, my initial reaction when I read this was, oh, that's broken. Then, like 10 seconds later, I was like, oh, that sucks. Now, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. So, let's go through that. Firstly, oh, this is broken. Looking at your opponent's hand is obviously very good. But then I'm like, oh, but it's DR3. So, are you going to be able to do it? Like, if your opponent goes first and they swing with a ruler, you're probably cancelling one of that damage. So, actually, you're probably not going to be able to do it turn 1. So, this is like a turn 2, turn 3 thing. Now, at that point, maybe your opponent's already comboed off. Maybe they've already done what they need to do. However, maybe they haven't. Maybe they've been holding the pieces, and this is going to absolutely destroy them once you are able to just go, DR3. Give me a little, haha. Let me have a little look at that. And they might just be like, oh shit, I'm fucked. This is very, very possible. The nice thing as well is that this is like it's an optional thing. It's an optional thing. I also realised I have not moved over, so this is probably looked. I don't know what I did in editing to make that look decent, but whatever. And now we're over here. There's space. Yes. So, looking at your opponent's hand, gaining advantage is obviously really, really nice. In that knowledge advantage, you can see if there's any spicy text things you need to play around. What have they got? This is a worse effect in Gate Ruler than in any other card game because we draw 2 per turn in Gate Ruler. So, there's going to be a lot more not filtering, but a lot more cards entering the hand than otherwise. So, your opponent might have a 3-card hand, cool, but that hand just got, 70-odd% bigger when they drew 2. So, but, well, I suppose 50% because you discarded a card. But look, besides the point, 100%. I can do maths. This card's pretty good. I'm a fan. It's good to see the zoos getting some decent stuff. Alright, next we've got Brunch Vic's Decapitation. I have no clue how to pronounce this. This is a martial skill and a magic. I'm not sure about the martial skill. That's the one that plays from drop and does all sorts of silly shenanigans. Counter is play this card. It's a level 2, so that's notable in Trickster. Timing, instant action. This event can also be played from your hand. So we're getting hand traps. Excellent. To be fair, we already had them really with Vilma. So now we're having hand removal, which I'm not overly broken up about. Oh my god. Camera. Jesus. I'm not overly broken up about this, honestly. Like, I appreciate a good set card as much as the next guy, but there's so much removal running around now, and like, it's nice to be able to just play stuff from hand. It's good to just, your opponent, they better be playing around it. They better be playing around it. Choose one enemy unit and deal 2 damage to it, then deal another 2 damage to it. So this is a card that's going to out like Gasha Dokuro. It's going to, get around charge shield, dealing a little bit extra damage perhaps. But that being said, it is a level 2 for 4 damage, and it's taking a counter slot. So I was like, is this very good? I think this is particularly good. However, it is a cool card, but I don't think it's very good. Now, granted, with a Guns and Gold Armory, this suddenly becomes a Buster Arm, and that is pretty good. So, we'll have to see. It might see play. It might see play. Oh my god, focus on me! This is really pissing me off, incidentally. They would show the card in English, and then the next day in Japanese, they would show the same card. Stop! Stop doing that. No one likes that. Like, fuck off. Like, show us new things. There's like 50 cards left in the set, and there's like 20 days till it comes out. 27 days till it comes out. Come on, man. Pricks, honestly. Anyway, G2 Main Battle Dragoon Valtros. This is a 4/5/2 military robotic level 2, so the stats are pretty close to vanilla, just losing one strike. And, you know, the traits are pretty good. Strafing Fire, instant action, DR2, choose an enemy unit, deal 2 to it. This is very good. 1 Guns and Gold Armory, this is scary. This is very scary. With 1 Guns and Gold Armory up, DR4 means remove pretty much anything in the game. DR6 means absolutely remove anything. And obviously at instant timing, that's very valuable. It's expensive, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, we're saying this like because it's this stage in the game and this is obviously going to be really good. But in the future, I imagine this will be comparatively quite poor because DR2 is hefty. Unless we get, you know, methods of discounting DR costs, which is very possible. Yeah, this is just very solid, you know. This is something that your opponents are going to be shitting themselves whenever they play like an Abyssal Summoner or a Genesis Summoner now, because you can just go like, alright, remove it, which is not going to be fantastic for them. Yeah, just a very, very, very solid card. I'm a big fan of this, and I think it's going to be great in that sort of mid-range red-blue style deck, the good stuff deck. Next up. My Body Becomes Steel. This is a martial skill and a tactics, and it's very much martial skill support. So the counter is choose an allied unit of level 2 or less and ready it. Now, at the moment, that counter's really shit. Your only real ways of activating it are like either Trickster's self-damage or Dreadnought, Drive, Haunting, self-damage. Like, it's not going to happen at the moment. I'm willing to bet with a counter like this, I imagine that there's going to be one of these martial skill support units that goes on attack, play a martial skill, like choose a martial skill and you'll drop. Banish it, use its counter and then banish it or something. Which would be the sort of, the real, like, that deck, if that gets that, that's going to be good. And why? Well, there's choose an allied unit level 2 or less and ready it. So if you're going to be able to do that sort of aggro, that's pretty nice. Standard action. This is level 0, by the way. Choose one of the following. Your ruler gets double attack and -2 strike until the end of the turn. Suddenly solid removal. And if you have 3 or less martial skill in your graveyard, choose up to 2 martial skill cards in your deck not named My Body Becomes Steel and send them to the graveyard. Now, I think it's very interesting that this specifically will not let you send My Body Becomes Steel, because this is not like a broken effect, right? Like, the only thing that could be very silly is if you have a way to play counters from drop, like the counter effects, and suddenly being able to send 3 of these might be an OTK. I see you. I think that's what's happening, and I think this card is going to be really, really, really good. At the moment, it's like fine, but I think it's you're not slick. I'm on to you. Silver Scale Swordsman. This is another bit of martial skill support. This is a Wind Warrior. Choose up to 2 martial as a counter. Level 1, 2/2, by the way, so stats are fine. 2 strike is pretty important. Counter. Choose up to 2 martial skill cards in your deck and send them to the graveyard. Interesting. That seems very similar to that one there, but this can send anything. Very interesting, that. Which, to be fair, might deconfirm my theory, unless it's an event. Oh, actually, I think it is only Arsenal events. Yeah. I think I'm right. Anyway, TD. Until the end of the turn, this gains. When this unit attacks, choose one martial skill event in your graveyard. You may play it without paying its cost. If you do, put it on the bottom of your deck instead of graveyard after it resolves. So, free Golden Sword? This card is an absolute 4 in the martial skill deck. I think that's clear. I don't know how the hell you're going to be fitting in all the counters you want to play in that deck. But we will see. I am gassed to play it. I think it's going to be fun as hell. You know, this lets you use cards like Kimarala. I think it's Golden Scale Swordsman, I believe, is the one from set 2, the level 2, that does the on-attack player thing. There's like the really cool events from like the buff attack or like like your units or like HP or stuff. Like I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I am excited to give it a go. Next up, Equi's Grand Dragon of Warriors. This is an Earth Dragon. Armor of a Grand Warrior. Standard action. DR4 Dragon. Choose a dragon in your graveyard and underneath is a charge, and it has charge shield. I'm not a massive fan of this. I think it's like okay. DR4 is really expensive. Like bear in mind, like you could spend like DR3 with a Vivillzian to just remove anything. So it has to be a really good effect. I don't know if just gaining a charge is a really good effect, especially in the context of the card we're going to talk about next. Yeah, I'm just not overly. I don't think it's very good. It's a 1-star, so like fine. It's fine. Like maybe it'll be really good. I just don't think it's anything special. That's my opinion, and we'll see if that's a bad one. Finally, by far the most insane card in this set. And I say that having read Lucifer. Guys. Embrace of Aeons. This is a firepower and a magic level 3 with counter. Play this card. Timing, instant action. Discount, you may DR4 or put one card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Interesting. To instead pay a cost of 1 to play this? Okay, interesting. This event can also be played directly from your hand. Okay. Choose one enemy unit until the start of the next turn. That unit loses all abilities. Also, deal 5 damage to it. Also, while this event is in the game, players may not play cards or abilities. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. What the fuck do you want me to say? You read the card. This is you know what, Atlas? I'll tell you, I'm even mad. Like, if this was a Wonderverse card, I'd probably be losing my shit right now. I'd be like, what are you doing? As if Wonderverse wasn't already stacked enough. Atlas needed this. Atlas, Atlas now, if you play Atlas, you gain access to Lucifer and you gain access to this. Like, holy shit. It's a good time. It's a good time to be an Atlas enthusiast, an Atlas enjoyer, instead of a, I don't know, beta Volnar enjoyer. No. We Atlas boys in this house. We are blue-pink gang. But yes, I hope you guys did enjoy this video today. If you did, please do like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more Gate Ruler content. Lord knows I'm pumping it out several times a week. I'll do a channel update at some point explaining why the upload schedule's decreased. But school basically. Yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, please. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It is Embrace of Eons game breaking. I don't think it's game breaking, but I think it's really fucking good. Affiliate link, join my Discord server so we can chat about the newest card reveals as and when they get revealed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.